I was speaking to a visibly worried senior leader who said, I'm worried about a lot of things. And he also said that he is not able to sleep. How many of us keep worrying about various things like about career, family, finance, even when there is no apparent reason to worry? Everyone feels worried or afraid at some point in time. But when these feelings take over your life, problem starts. Then you start seeing symptoms of sleeplessness, anxiety. Most of us think that it is normal to be worried, but we also have to understand that excessive worry makes us focus on what could go wrong instead of thinking about the best possible outcome. It may also cause serious health problems like high blood pressure, anxiety, and in worst cases, depression. How could you overcome excessive worry? Though I am not a psychiatrist, I am sharing this with you based on my experience. Identify the one or two things which are constantly bothering you. It is always better to write down because it helps you declutter your mind. Once you have written down what is worrying you, ask a question: is it real or is it my perception? What could I do in this situation? Or ask yourself: is this excessive worrying helping me to solve the problem? Believe in your abilities to overcome problems. A setback is not a failure, and a failure doesn't mean you can't be successful at all. Accept the fact that you can't make right decisions 100% of the time, or you can't wait till you get 100% of the information, which is impractical. There is nothing called a perfect decision or an absolute truth. Choose your battles wisely because not all battles are worth fighting for, and you can't win all your battles. Identify those issues which are most critical to your success. Don't be too analytical and don't beat the data to death. Sometimes you may have to rely on your intuition. Scientists say that if you could combine your analytical skill with your intuition, you tend to make faster, better decisions that make you feel happy. Overthinking does not help you overcome your worry. Let me share a story on worry. In the ancient time, there was a knowledgeable king whose kingdom was doing fairly well and people were quite happy. But the king was always worried about something or other and he seldom used to smile, to the extent that his ministers stopped smiling when he was there. One minister decided to convey a message to the king. The next time, when the king's court assembled, the king, as usual, started by saying, I am worried about something. The minister said, Your Majesty, I know what you are worried about. Surprised by this, the king asked, How do you know without even me telling about it? The minister said, Your Majesty, I may not know what you are worried about, but I am sure I know the solution. The baffled king asked the minister, What is that magic solution? The minister asked the king respectfully, Have you ever been able to solve your problems by worrying? The king said, No. Then why worry? Let us take action to solve the problems. Life is to rejoice and life is not to worry. If you would like to know how could you implement these actions to be a better version of yourself, please get in touch with me for a complimentary demo coaching session to see what difference it could make. Best wishes.